In today's episode of Diary of a Puzzle Gamer, we talk about Glass Cardinal, published by MB, Milton Bradley. Man, I played a lot of board games by them back in the day, when games were nearly as good as they are now. But memories. This looks to be part of some sort of deluxe line of puzzles by them. The box sure looks pretty deluxe, shiny. The the puzzle comes with a poster, which is also really good quality. It seems to me the only thing that's not deluxe is the puzzle itself, because the production is pretty standard / on the cheap side. But then the puzzle was pretty affordable now that I think about it, so I guess that makes sense. So I just don't know why they had the Lux word in the series. Other than that, it's an affordable puzzle whose quality matches the low price. It's sitting here in my puzzle table. I can't move it, bring it anywhere else, because as soon as I start lifting it up, it falls apart. The fit is very, very loose, as you can see. Sometimes the fit is loose as you solve the puzzle, but once everything clicks together, the pieces stay together. Nope, not this one. So the pieces are pretty thin, not super thin, but thinner than I like them for sure. As you can see, you can expect as you solve the puzzle that you will have to move sections from one side to the other, one piece at a time. Even if you had solved them somewhere, they just don't stay together. As for the puzzle itself, for the design, we have a variety of shapes, so different, 1 out, 3 in, 4 out, that sort of things. Still, the pieces meet at the corners, so you don't have crazy shapes. You definitely have a sense of a grid. And the puzzle for a 500 piece puzzle is fairly challenging. Now you can break it down into area, of course, but once you have the edge, which was not as obvious as I expected, and I completed that blue part on top. The rest, well, you have this large area where a lot of stuff looks the same, and the body of the bird also. A lot of those elements look the same. So it's about breaking it down into smaller patterns. You definitely will want to sort by pattern, meaning color. That's how I did at least. And so then within the large red area, I was able to then identify this pattern here, for example. When you have the green area, then green and orange, you can identify the pearls also. But the pearls are also tricky because there are some up there and some up there. So you definitely have a distribution of patterns and colors that makes it a little bit tricky. That line, again, is clearly identifiable, but since it goes diagonally, sort of diagonally, through the grid, then there are pieces that belong to the same line, but you can't connect them yet because it goes across those, see? Because, for example, it goes from there to there. And so you have this piece, and maybe you didn't notice had a black dot there, a little black area. Those are the pieces, a small black area, and so you can't connect those pieces yet. So, pretty challenging, which is not bad for, of course, a puzzle. Hey, you pay for a 500 piece puzzle, and then it'll take you the time of a 1,000 piece puzzle to solve. That's not too bad. So it was actually pretty pleasant to solve as a moderately or somewhat challenging puzzle. Again, for the size. The production value, the production quality, just because of those pieces not staying together, was a little subpar, but again, it was also very affordable. So it's one of those cases where you get an affordable puzzle, and slightly on the lower end in terms of quality, but again, you pay what you get for. That's not the expression. You get what you pay for, and if you didn't pay much and you weren't expecting a masterpiece, then here you have a pleasant puzzle.